This is where we talk about film criticism. So, we are creating a new playlist of film criticism, and what we are doing here, we are talking about the sincerity. We are talking about the sincerity, the passion, and obviously, you have a lot of knowledge about life, you have a lot of knowledge about things, you have read a lot, you can, use your analytical skills, you can use your different disciplines if you have gone through it, and it will be very interdisciplinary where we will talk about films. Once you go through a film, you can criticize different aspects of a film, whether you can go for cinematography, whether you can go for acting, because generally you will see many people are drawn towards how the cinema was, or how the movie was, shot with the camera. What was the visual language? Because they are moved by it, they want to know more about it. And the editing thing, the cuts, the transitions, how it happened, and how the shots were put together, the narrative, the storytelling, linear, non-linear, so many techniques we can use, flashbacks, and how we are arranging the material. You can just look at it and what impact it is having on the story and entertainment, and many people are drawn towards acting because a lot of people are drawn towards acting even if they don't understand anything about films. Sometimes people are wanting to watch good looking movies. We are not talking about all those things, goody goody feel good movies. We are not talking about that. Obviously it can look good, it can feel good, but cinema, what makes cinema, and what is it about, and the lot of effort, a lot of effort put in that particular movie, a lot of hard work not in terms of that, okay, do you know how it was shot, like this was shot, you are building narratives, you are building stories, not like that. We have seen the impact on screen, we have seen the impact on storytelling, how it was shot, because we want to know more about how did it happen, how the director or the artist made it happen. We want to know more. So maybe there is a book again which is talking about how it was shot, how it was made, and we are enjoying that. Not just some stories and some narratives, and we think that that is important because we are talking mentioning hard work. That means your hard work and our hard work, you know that is similar. We are not talking about those things. When I am talking about hard work, that means you have put that utmost hard work you can put, with the utmost appreciation you can put for cinema criticism. Strict standards, very high standards. Obviously you can get it. And the thing is, many people are drawn towards acting. Some people are coming from theaters, they are looking at theatrical acting, dramatic acting, cinematic acting. Many people are differentiating, they are analyzing, they are looking at the character becoming closer to the actor becoming closer to the character, and so many things. Psychologically, philosophically, you can do a lot of things, literally and philosophically, obviously, because philosophy is a very significant part whenever we talk about film criticism or anything we do in terms of art appreciation and all these things. Obviously you have given that importance, you have given that effort, so that you have found your own voice. We are very happy if you do that, and you have your own way of doing criticism too. That person is criticizing based on these things. Maybe you are criticizing based on these things, and your perspective is important because you have put a lot of effort building that perspective. And you will see that when great movies are being made, great people are talking about movies, or when you are talking about movies, with a lot of criticism, and those are right kind of things you can talk about, and you have put that effort, so we respect that effort. And that is how we shape each other, we inspire each other. Sometimes you may make a movie, you may not make a movie, but you can do great analysis, you can do great criticism, so we focus on that. So acting, cinematography, sometimes you are drawn towards makeup, hairstyle, art direction. Many people are looking at art direction. Oh, the set was designed in a beautiful way. I still remember the castle that was built. I still remember, the set that was built. I still remember the way the entire environment was made up. you know. So all these things, many people are drawn towards that, and especially if you are in that profession and you are working on this particular field, whether it's cinematography, costume, art direction, whatever you choose to do, anything related to filmmaking, if you are particularly working on that thing, um, mostly what happens is, people are um, willing to see those things only. Cinematography. People are looking at cinematography. Acting. People are looking at acting. People from musical backgrounds, they are looking at music. But what we are talking about is already we mentioned, and people who wanted to, grasp that essence of it, they already got it. Sometimes maybe you understand music, but you are also uh, enjoying the cinema, the lyrical aspects of it, the dramatic aspects of it, and that narrative. And when you are enjoying acting, you can still go for cinematography. When you're enjoying cinematography, you can still go for acting. But since we are already talking about the technical aspects in other places, and in other lectures you will find other discussions, lectures, or whatever talks we do, technical discussions, uh, practical discussions, you can still work on those things are there. Here we talk about film criticism, and it is like, again, philosophy, artistic discussions, a lot of criticism, interdisciplinary, and sometimes it's very important that I talk about it. Sometimes you know about the terms, you have some idea, but overall the narrative and the storytelling have a lot of impact on you. So you are drawn towards the criticism. Maybe that is the door that is opening, and through the door of criticism, you are entering the world of cinema. You want to know more about cinematography. You want to know more about acting. You want to know more about art direction. You want to know more about costumes. You want to know more about music and how music and sound, uh, these are used in films. Maybe you want to know more about it. Criticism can be a door, because when you are thinking about movies, with a lot of sincerity, seriousness, and a lot of what I can say, dedication, determination. When you do that, um, obviously you're thinking about movies, and you should be mad. Some people are mad about movies because that is the entire world. You should be mad, and you should be proud about it too. All the time we are thinking about movies, this scene, that scene, this movie, that movie, these things and that thing, how that movie was made, how that movie was shot, these things. And sometimes what happens is, after a long time we are looking at a movie, at one point of time we appreciated these things, and now when we are looking at it again, we are discovering something new. you know so occasionally what happens is, you can go to filmmaking, you can stick to film criticism. Occasionally what happens is, you can go to filmmaking, and also we are forming a discursive space, online and offline. So what you can do is, you know even if you're not making a movie, you can still think about the movie. You can ask your questions. You can um, delve deep into the aspects of filmmaking, and the philosophy of it, and narratives, art, and how it was told, how it was shown, how it was made. And so many things are happening. So many things are happening. It is not just like a camera and you are just shooting something. If you want to do a great movie, you can do a lot. You need to do the hard work. Obviously you need to do the hard work. You need to do the preparation. Obviously you need to do the preparation. And it is in anything. If you want to do anything in a dedicated manner, passionately, and you really want to do it, you really love to do it, obviously you will put a lot of effort, and it's a lot of fun. So you never get bored, you never get tired of it. You want to put more effort, you want to put more effort. So uh, you know um, that's what film criticism. And we are not affected by people, and it doesn't matter whether they criticize in front of us or behind the back, because uh, they don't matter as people. They don't matter as critics, obviously, because they don't understand, and there are so many things you can get. So it doesn't matter. With respect to cinema, it doesn't matter. With respect to criticism, it doesn't matter. you know so if you really want to make a serious movie, if you really want to criticize in a very serious manner, this is the place for you. You can look at it, and we will try to do some videos, and maybe you will have your passion back again. Maybe you will love to see movies in a different way. Maybe you want to appreciate the huge effort that is put in movies or in cinema, and what makes cinema, and many people are working on it, and so many things you can do. But what are the things you should do, and how will you do that? And if somebody has already put that effort, how you can acknowledge that, appreciate that, criticize that in a constructive way, in a positive way. It is not just to say something, or in a shallow way, but we both enjoy that.